In this video, we will teach you how to create a professional looking WordPress blog like this. It comes with a beautiful design, tons of functionalities, easy to use blog builder, and much more. Amazing, right? Then make sure to watch this video until the end to get your professional blog in just 15 minutes. WordPress is by far the best platform for bloggers. Whether you are a beginner or an advanced webmaster, the platform is best for both. To make it easy for you, we have divided the video into 4 simple steps. To create a WordPress blog, we will first set up a web hosting account and launch our WordPress blog. Secondly, we will show you how to add a theme to your WordPress blog to give our blog a professional and aesthetic look. Thirdly, we will set up a custom domain name which will be dedicated to your blog. Finally, we will show you how to create your first blog post and publish it to share your ideas and perspectives with others. Also, if you get any question following this tutorial, feel free to leave your queries in the comment section down below. We will reply to all the comments. That's a promise. Now, let's initiate the blog building process by setting up a web hosting account and deploying WordPress. So what is web hosting? Web hosting is a space you buy for your blog. It's like renting space on a physical server that stores files of your blog, such as images, text, and videos. To create a web hosting account, go to the video's description and click this link. This will direct you to the home page of Cloudways Web Hosting. Cloudways has made its name in the market owing to its top-notch customer support, blazing fast speed, excellent uptime, along with its affordable and flexible hosting plans. To get started with Cloudways, click the Get Started Free. Then enter your name, email, password, and little information about yourself. Now agree to Cloudways terms and services, after which click Start Free. This page will appear in front of you, but we need to activate our account to complete the account creation process. For that, go to your email inbox and open the Cloudways email, and then click Activate. That's it. Our Cloudways account is now successfully created. Now let's proceed further to launch WordPress. To get started, we first pick our application WordPress from the drop-down list. Then provide a server and a project name for your reference. Next, you will need to select the server size. Usually 1 GB is enough for most blogs and works perfectly fine. Therefore, we will go with that. The next step is to select the server location as it affects the page loading speed. The best server location is the one that is closer to your blog's visitors. Let's say your target audience is mostly the residents of the US, so you should select New York as the server location. Once you are done with this, click on Launch Now. It may take some time, so hold tight. With this, you have successfully launched WordPress. I see you are excited to see your site. So to see your site, click here and then select your application. It will take you to this page, and here is the link to our WordPress site. Now click on this link. And as you can see, our new WordPress site is right here. WordPress asks for the username and the password, which will get you from Cloudways. So go to Cloudways and copy the username and password and paste it here one by one. After that, click Log In. This brings you to the WordPress dashboard. So what does it do? It's the back end of your site, an ideal place that makes managing and controlling your site way too easy. Aside from that, you will also be able to add new content to your page and edit previously published or incomplete posts. With this, we come to the end of our first major step of creating a blog. Our second step is to import a template and a design for our blog and then learn to customize it. First, we will install a WordPress theme. For that, hover over the Appearance option, then click on Themes, then click on Add New. Here you will find numerous fascinating ready-made themes by WordPress. Amongst these several options, we prefer Astra. So type Astra here in the search bar. Now click on Install and then click on Activate. Our theme is now installed. Now you need to install an important plugin. For that, head over to the WordPress dashboard, and from there, click on Plugin and then Add New. In the search bar, type Astra Starter Sites. Click here to install and then activate it as well. But before we move ahead, let's see the progress of our site. From the dashboard, click on this Home button and then select Visit Site. Here we are. As you can see, the base of your blog is already laid. Now we need to work on it further to transform it into an eye-catching and fully functional blog. Therefore, we are looking for a whole blog design to import, which will make things pretty simple for you. So click on the Appearance tab and then select Starter Templates. Here you will find a plethora of ready-made outstanding designs to import. Select the blog category from the drop-down list here and look for the design that suits your taste and blog theme. For example, I am selecting this design. Now click on Import Complete Site. It's finally done. Wonder how your blog looks now? Let's take a look then again. Click here to visit your blog. Pretty impressive, huh? Scrolling down, you can see that your site now has a completely different and impressive look. There are also pages like the contact page, which also has the default data which you can edit accordingly. Scroll down and you will see that your blog has a completely different and impressive look. There are pre-made sections and even other pages included comprising default data which can be edited accordingly. This is how you just made your whole blog without coding, designing, or any such thing. Just simple clicks and it's done before you even know. This design is completely customizable. Like you can change images, colors, styles, text, buttons according to your requirements and taste, or even add different elements. But this further customization process is the topic for another video. In our other dedicated video for customization of blog, we will cover every aspect of customization in detail, so stay tuned. For now, let's move on to the third step of our blog making process. In this step, we will set up a custom domain name dedicated to your blog. As you can see, our blog is using the Cloudways domain. This is the free domain name that you can use, but it's cluttered and does not give a professional look to your website at all. Therefore, we will teach you how to change this into your own personal domain name. The domain name is simply a unique address of your blog. People will use it to search your blog on the internet, like the domain for Facebook is facebook.com. So anyone searching for your website, when they type your domain name, it will get them straight to your website, making it easy for users to find your website. So let's move ahead and create our own domain name. Go to the video you are watching right now and click this Get Domain link. And it will take you to GoDaddy.com, where we are going to get a new domain name. The domain mainly depends on your niche. For example, if you're creating a blog that covers health niche, then you may include words like fitness, keto, healthy in your domain. Or if you want to create a travel blog, then you can include words like travel with me or something like that. So after you decide on a domain name for your blog, type it in this box. For example, I am typing healthy slot. Then click search. As you can see, this domain name is available. But in case the domain name you typed is already taken, then try another domain name, as there are still over 1 billion possibilities. If you scroll down, the domain name is available with different extensions at different costs, but we will go with .com. So click on the Get It button. Now it's added to the cart. Now click here on Looks Good, Continue Ahead to proceed. Here, domain privacy and protection is already checked, which costs an additional charge. So to remove it, check No Thanks. In this professional email dropdown, click on No Thanks as well, and then continue to cart. So from here, we can choose the length of the domain registration. The greater the term you select, the higher the discount you will receive, but we will choose a 1-year term. Then click on Ready to Pay. Now you have to create an account. which you can directly do from Google or Facebook, or you can create an account on GoDaddy and then sign in. Either way, the account is finally made, after which you have to select the billing method and billing information, after which it's done. Now you successfully own a personal domain name. Click here and then go to My Products. Here is the domain we just purchased. Now we have to add this domain to our Cloudways account. So to add this domain to your Cloudways, let's get back to the Cloudways admin panel and click Domain Management. Now enter your domain name here and click Save Changes. Now if you go to this Access Detail page, you can see that our domain has been added. But there is still one more step to be done. That is to add this IP address to our domain name. First of all, copy the IP address and then open the GoDaddy tab, and next to the domain name, click the DNS button. Now you need to add this IP address to a record. To add the IP address, click Edit. Now paste the copy IP address in this field and click Save. And boom, it's done. We have successfully added our domain name to the Cloudways account. Let's see our new domain name on the WordPress site. Open your WordPress sites tab, and as you can see, our previously cluttered domain. Refresh the page, and here it is, our new domain. But before the domain, a not secure alert is being displayed, which can bounce off the traffic and even adversely affect the rankings of your blog. To solve this issue, we need to add an SSL certificate to our site. For that, go to Cloudways and then click the SSL certificate. Next, enter your email address and domain name and then click Install Certificate. Now, if we go back to our site and refresh, you can see the alert has vanished while a lock symbol has appeared, symbolizing a secure blog. Now we are finally done with another major step. Before moving forward, as you can see, we are on a 3 days trial of Cloudways, which means we have to upgrade our account within 3 days to keep it live on the internet. So later in this video, we will show you how to upgrade your Cloudways account. Remember that is the most important part of this tutorial. Therefore, make sure to watch this video till the end and don't go anywhere. Well, getting back to building our blog, our front page is ready. So now it's time to move to our fourth step, which is making your first blog post. Are you excited? So for making a blog post, open the WordPress dashboard and click on Posts. You will see the option Add New. Clicking it brings you to a new blank page to start with your first official blog post. As a blogger, you must be well aware of the importance of a post title in terms of marketing, SEO, and increasing your reach. Once you have decided on an eye-catching title, type it in here in the block that says Add Title. For example, I am typing How to Start a Website. As you can see, it automatically increased the font size and bolded the text, presenting itself as a heading. Just so you know, these heading tags also play a part in SEO. It's the block editor that makes things effortless. You just need to select a particular block you want, which can be any block from a paragraph or image to a video or a button. A blog is better off starting with a paragraph, so for that, click on icon here or the blue icon on the top left corner. Then click on the paragraph block to add one. Now you can easily type your first introductory para. To add a new para, just press the Enter key and a new paragraph block will be added automatically. WordPress allows you to customize your text in various ways to transform it into an attractive site rather than a dull one. Let's say you wish to make a section of your text prominent. For that, select the text like this and then click the option with the letter B to bold the highlighted text. To unbold, click on this button again. Similarly, you can also italicize your text by clicking on I. The color of fonts can also be changed by clicking right here. If you are not interested in some basic color and want a different precise color, maybe the one that better suits your website's theme, then for that, click on Custom Color and then through the color grid, select a particular color. You can even choose a specific color that sets well on your website by entering its RGB value. Moreover, One of the interesting features to embed a link in your text that directs your visitor to a different page of your site or a different site. This gives a professional touch to your site while it also boosts the overall reach of your website. To do so, select the text and then click here, copy paste the link here, and then click on this new tab option so that the visitor clicking on the highlighted text is directed to the embedded linked page in a new tab. Then finally, click on this button to get done with this. To undo this, again on this button, and you will get rid of it. For editing text, there are more options in this drop-down list accessible by clicking here. Furthermore, by clicking on this leftmost button, your current block can be readily transformed into another type of block, e.g. changing a paragraph block into a quote block like this. This gives a completely different look to your website by transforming text into the desired form within seconds. Let's see some of the most important blocks that you might frequently use for making an impactful blog post. Let's say you want to add an image in your post that will further build your idea. For that, you can click on the plus icon and choose the image block. If you do not find the image block, then you can type image in the search bar to use it. Then click on upload to select an image file from your computer. Open it, and this way, in just a few clicks, you added an image to your site. Further customization can be done, which is often helpful in SEO, like changing dimensions. You can either change quantitatively by adding the precise size of the image you want, or just alter the image by clicking on either medium, small, or full size through here. Amazingly, text overlay can be added to the image by clicking on this A button. Similarly, if you want to add numerous images together, then a collage can also be formed by selecting the gallery block and then select all the images from your files after clicking the upload button. You must have seen a button on web pages, some of which have intrigued you to click. Maybe you also want such a button on your site to drive users to sign up. If that is so, then simply search and select the button block the same way, after which you can type on it whatever you want, like sign up now. Button and text color along with the border radius can be altered. In this provided space, add the link where you want to direct the user through an enticing button. You must have gotten the idea revolving around adding blocks and how to transform your whole blog into something that the reader will not leave before reading till the end. Once you are done with all your content, publish the post to make it go live by clicking here. But if you still want to edit the post later, then you can also save the post for later use by clicking on Save Draft. So, where will you find this saved post of yours? Just visit the post section, and as you can see, the post is right here under the draft mode. Click on this and your Word will be the same as you left it. So once you are done with editing and it's completely ready to go, then publish it to start with your blog. In the post section, when you hover over the post title, you can see a few options. Okay, now click on this View option. This is how your published blog post looks like. To be honest, it requires a professional touch. To do so, click on Customize in the top bar. First of all, click Sidebar, then go for the default layout option and switch it to Right Sidebar. Now it looks fabulous. But this much gap between sections looks somewhat awkward. To solve this, select Global, followed by Container. Here, change the layout to full width contained. You can also change the blog post layout and others to full width as well. Once you are done with the changes, click on Publish to save it. Now it's perfect. Scroll down and look professional and eye-catching. Before we finally come to the end of this video, let us show you how to upgrade your Cloudways account as we mentioned earlier. We have subscribed for a free 3 days trial of Cloudways, so after 3 days, your blog won't be live unless you upgrade your account. Within these 3 days, you can explore Cloudways, and once you are satisfied with its speed and performance, you should upgrade your account. To do that, go to Cloudways and then select Upgrade My Account. Now enter all the billing information and then click here. This finally upgrades your account, which means your blog will remain live after the trial period is over. This hosting account at Cloudways will cost you around $10 a month, which is the most reasonable price considering the quality of the service. Well, this is all from our How to Create a Blog tutorial. If you have learned something from this video, give it a huge thumbs up. Also, if you want us to create more helpful tutorials like this, then make sure to subscribe to our channel right now. The more subscribers we get, the more content we can continue making. So just smash that subscribe button below this video. Also, if you have any other questions or queries, leave them in the comments section down below. We will reply to all the comments.